Hello guys, good to see you back. Again, I'm back with a new tutorial related JavaScript DOM. And in this tutorial, we are going to learn JavaScript contain method. Here you can see a div and we set an ID to this div, which is outer. And inside this outer div, we have total 3 child divs. And I want to search an ID which is inside this outer container. Suppose I want to search inner ID. After target the outer element, I want to search a child element ID which is inside the outer div. For that we need to use contain methods. And this method return only 2 type of value, true either false. As you can see, this div is child of outer div. So it's going to return true. But what if we use the ID in a grandchild element? I want to say inside the child element of outer div I create another child. And then I set this ID to this child. Now it's a grandchild element of outer div. But here we target the outer div and we search if there is an ID named inner in this container or not. Whatever element you use, if the ID is still exists in this container, in that case it's going to return true. Either it's going to return false. Simply I want to say if the ID is exist inside this outer div, it's always return true. So without wasting your time, let's start the practical and see how we can use it. So as you can see, side by side I open my Visual Studio Code editor and my browser using Live Server extension, and I already created an HTML document named index.html. With that, also we link a JavaScript file with this document. And our JavaScript file name is main.js file. For now, it's an empty. And if I back to my index.html file, and as you can see in our body tag, we have a container with ID named test. And inside this container, we have a paragraph tag and another div element. And in this div element, we have another child paragraph. And in this paragraph, we set an ID named ABC. Now, this paragraph becomes grandchild element of this ID named test. So at first, we need to target the parent element. So let's back to the main.js file. And here, I'm going to create a variable var, and our variable name is parent element. Parent element equal to document dot get element by ID inside the round braces, inside the double quotes, and the ID name is test. Then semicolon to end this line. And now I'm going to target the element which ID is ABC. So here I'm going to create another variable var, and our variable name is target. Target equal to document dot get element by ID inside the round braces, inside the double quotes, the ID name ABC. Then semicolon to end this line. And now I'm going to search this ABC ID in the test container. If the ID is exist, then it's going to return true. Otherwise, it's going to return false. So let's find the ABC ID in the test element. For that, again I'm going to create another variable var, and our variable name is find equal to parent element dot our method. And here I'm going to use contains method. Contains inside the round braces, and now we need to pass which element I want to find. Here I want to find the ABC element. So we need to pass the variable name target. I want to search the target element. Then semicolon to end this line. Now let's bring the variable in our console. So here I'm going to type console dot log inside the round braces the variable name find, and semicolon to end this line, and semicolon to end this line. And I'm going to save this file. And if I show you my console, as you can see, it's written true because our target ID is available inside the parent element. But if I change the ID name, so here I'm going to replace ABC with XYZ. And then save this file. Now you can see it's written false because this ID is not exist in our document. So this is the usage of contains function. I hope now it's clear for you. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for our next tutorial.